Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Radio Station here, and this is going to be a live reaction to episode 10 of Bocchi the Rock. So, episode 10, I don't know how you go, okay. So I looked at the staff for, the preview to the staff for this episode, and this episode isn't supposed to be apparently the where's it peak episode to where like something like maybe five number five, episode 5, episode 8, and but it does have the same episode director as those two other episodes, so that's actually really interesting to think about. Honestly, every Bocchi episode has been great. It really has. And even though I will say that the first couple of episodes were still, in terms of like the aesthetic, quality was probably the best. I still feel like it has kept quite consistent for the most part. Like there hasn't been like a massive drop off of sorts. It's been, and like even the episodes that don't even seem to like be having a lot, is still a lot of things to take away from. So, and even like the last episode, like not much really happens, just them just kind of hanging out, just kind of getting a little more close, So apparently this episode right here, I will say the Yamcha reference, the Dragon Ball Z reference, just really got me. Like everything was on point. The frame, the hair, the detail, like the impact, the actual pose, like every bit of that one was on point. Is the chat working all right, by the way? I hope no one is having issues trying to use it right now. I don't think everything seems okay on my end. I'm just want to make sure, guys. Hopefully, like I didn't run into it wasn't a bad timing, because I do know that not everyone has gotten to this episode yet. But I just kind of want to get things started. This series is like way too good. I wish I could talk about it more. I really do, but it is what it is. So right now on Mal, it's 8.80. It was 8.81 at one point last night, but it kind of just dropped off back to 8.8. It's still high. I mean, when you're starting to get numbers, like when you start to get more members, it'll start to fluctuate. And especially since it's progressed this far. And like, but there's nothing wrong with it. Everything's been great so far. I will say like the episode, like the final performance, probably going to be the episode 12, which is like 2 episodes away. Kind of weird how we only got 2 more episodes left, but we just kind of want more. Yeah, but I mean, let's hope for season 2 though. I mean, there's a chance. I saw it was 8.05. What do you mean for the do you mean for like 8.8? No, that's not 8.05. It's like 8.80. And then it was like 8.81. Then it just kind of dropped back. But that's fine. It's not a big deal right now. It's just kind of okay, I was about to say something. This episode is probably going to be starting the I guess the cultural festival sort of arc thing, and apparently from what I've heard, like I would have to think Bocchi's going to be really having to deal with trying to perform in a school. I mean, because she's had a bad history with she's had bad history with, you know, with high school, so school so far. She's not like, sure, she's been able to perform on the streets and then in the live performance, but then at school, I don't know. And then there are other things to consider that she's trying to, that she may have to mentally deal with. But I don't think it dropped off that much. As you can see, Nick, it's still really high. It's 8.80. If you're talking about percentage wise, like there's a fourth number, then yeah, I get it. But I don't think it dropped off that much. It's just kind of like a bouncer, if anything. I don't think anything's particularly wrong. It'll definitely when more people see the new episode, it might go high. Get to this new episode, it might go higher. Who knows? Anyways, what to say again? Okay, let's get to this episode. Let's get this thing started. So I'm gonna play from VLC Media Player. And we can get this started. All right. And I do have to keep up because not everyone's awake yet, apparently, in this house. So yeah, I kind of gotta go out of it. All right, starting the episode in 3, 2. Wait, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Wait, where are we starting from? Oh, she's fantasizing. God. I mean, you might be on that sort of stage one day. Just not right now. Wait, was she drooling? I've been there before. She hates cultural festivals. Well, that's a perfect role for her. I was daydreaming again. Hold on. You know, like when you just achieve it in your imagination, she feels satisfied with that. Yeah, I've been there before. Wait, someone filled it out for her? Oh, she just did it by herself. She just did it unconsciously. What? Damn, she's really having an issue with this one. This is her first time? Oh shit. Sorry, the video just kind of bugged out for a bit. We're good. We're good. I don't think I think we're good, right? Okay, thankfully it's during the opening, so no biggie. But I think we're gonna get introduced to a new character. I saw that one of the girls that like one of them, I think it's like her, she had golden hair. I don't think we were fully introduced to her yet. 10 After Dark. Bleach opening reference? I mean, it is from ancient. It is ancient. They are based on ancient kung fu generation. What? The art style is just constantly just changing up. She's so she doesn't want to get exposed to Kitakita and Aura again. I think it'll be fine, but they're all professionals. They're all vocal. What? Hopefully. Oh god, these paper cutouts. This is way too creative. Again, way too creative. Just when I think they're out of their bag of tricks, they come up with this. She was about to go into her happy place again, aka the whatever that trash bin is. No, it's a recycling bin. And a high school dropout. I like his hat. Oh yeah, that's true. What? A bunch of niche songs, so nobody would just be list. So no, if everyone would just look like, what is she playing? We haven't heard this shit before. We want something better, something more mainstream. You know? True, true. I know what kind of if there was a school in any anime that does something like that, it's getting a 1 out of 10 for me. I don't care. Mm-hmm. It's just an inspirational speech, and then she just like, just it's all just a lie. Uh, yo, I love her. She would just say something that sounds smart, but then she just like, oh, sorry, it was really this. That was what the fuck? The way she just Sorry, that just clicked with me. It's too funny. I might need to buy new headphones. Just keep slipping off. Uh, I don't think it's gonna work there. Oh, she picked up. It's just like, oh, forget it, and the Picasso. There's a guitar too. Oh fuck that fucking painting. I swear to Christ. I'm a criminal. I'm a charged murderer. Hey, drink the Yuri, what's up? Oh, Nijika's not always sunshine and flowers, which that's for sure. You good? The way she just fucking gets back up like she just been raised from the dead, which happens literally every fucking episode. Oh, we're gonna get to see her perform? I hope she doesn't have one of these drunk fests. That's the It's indies, yeah, but it's kind of like not in an official organization, but at least it's something. And so Vero is not the only one in depth here. Oh. I was just mentioning Miro. Rip my. Well, it's not gonna even amount to $9 in here. Don't worry about it. I guess. Bro, I just hand her a $20 bill just right now, please. Just save this lady. Well, hope it goes well. Okay, the part where the audience is all gray, that would make sense because to Bocchi, everything's just fucking gray. That's where the gray, just having them with one color, just makes sense. The way he was just swinging around. Oh, jeez. Kind of rundown. What if? Huh. I feel like I've been to a place like this before. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that just me. Oh, someone just crumbled her happy-go-lucky mood. What? You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, this is the one. One from the opening. Sick hack? This should be good. Wait, why does one of the voice actors sound like English? Sound like English? Oh, it doesn't feel like a Japanese voice actress here. It's like an English, like a normally English speaking voice actor that is speaking Japanese for the role. Something about something about like the normal accent instead of the usual one you expect from Japanese voice actors. The kind of know it all. What? Okay, maybe the reason why they're all gray is because we're this is not the focus for Kesokuban. It's on someone else. I feel like when Kesokuban themselves perform, or maybe it has to do with the fact that we don't know too much about this one yet. Oh, okay. Okay, now there's color. Wow. Interesting color. Psychedelic rock. So, yeah, this makes sense. Mm-hmm. Wow. Interesting. This is sort of a dream. That feels like sort of a dream fever moment, though. Not gonna lie. There was a lot of. That is quite the little interesting room here. Look at all this. She was into her herself, huh? and she never stopped drinking after that. Oh, she's inviting them back. You need to pay for that, right? Wait, someone's stomach is rumbling. What the hell? Someone's outshining her again. That's pitiful. Oh yeah, there is a school. Their school. Hmm. I mean, you did find. Well, oh well, he already was there. Hmm. What's she looking at right now? That's really sweet. I mean, Kita did feel enthusiastic, like that she wants to perform, that she wants to do this, but she did it against Goto's will, and she was trying to apologize because like he told, he told him, Bocchi may not want it. Yeah. Oh, will she be okay? Oh, Bocchi's missing. Hmm. I don't think it's anything big, but it might be something. Maybe she's having extra practice or something, or or maybe she's having one of those episodes again. I actually really like the sort of scene directing between that part with Bocchi and Kita. There was like a lot of focus on Kita's, expressions, like the part where you don't see their eyes, but the expressions with, the expressiveness with their mouths and whatnot, and they're just kind of little gestures. I usually like those. It's nothing new, but I mean, the school festival is a place where you can promote yourself because the more people, the better. That's fair. Okay, I was just saying this. These ending key visuals is the cutest fucking thing I've seen this year. Dual symbol. Wait, what does it say? Dual symbol. What does it say again? God damn it. Fucking. What does it say again? I need to see the title. Hold on. Dual decibel sunset. I'm guessing that's reference to another Asian Kung Fu Generation soundtrack. Uh, yeah, the episode was really good. Um, do I think? Do I think the whole part where they made the audience great? You know, the audience for Hiyori's sort of music venue, the Kickstacks venue, sort of, you know, gray. Is it a production issue of sorts? No, I don't think so. I personally don't think so, honestly. Maybe it was a choice they decided. I personally do not think it was a color. It was like it was more so a production issue. It was more so like what they kind of just went with. Cause let me see here. I wish we could have seen the whole performance though. I'm not gonna lie. I wish we could have seen more of that. A genre from 1960s that conveys drug-induced hallucinations through music. So it is sort of like a dream fever of sorts. Hence that whole sequence with Bocchi, you know, looking on and getting, you know, caught up in the aura that is here, that is Kickstack's performances. It's like a dream. It's a drug-induced. It said drug-induced hallucinations by Ryo, so gotta take that into mind. So there's at one point, like everyone seems great, right? But then you can clearly see that when you at one point, then now there's color, and you know there is and then everybody, and then like as the band starts up, there's color. The audience is color again. I bet it's not focused on the audience anymore. But I guess maybe the intention here, whether it will, you know, maybe the thing you can read here, whether it's intentional or not, is that the audience, things start having color when they start performing. Hence why everything is all these weird groovy looking colors. And then when it stops. Why is this okay? This part reminds me a bit. I don't know. Was it from Evangelion or was it from was it from that one other? Was it from the one other? I can't put my finger on it. I know I knew it somewhere, but where? But yeah, like when they start performing, everything starts getting some more color. Like, and then of course, like when it's off, they just don't start playing. I mean, and here's the thing, they're on like the side of this side of the page where like it's sort of like alien, like it's not familiarizing, like, you know, where classical band, you know, usually performs at. So that would make sense too. I don't think this was like, if it is, it, I don't think it would be that big a deal, if anything, because they can because I can't believe it because there's clearly a point where they could have just put everything in. Now, I don't know if Twitter says anything that would make me think otherwise. I mean, I doubt it. I mean, I could I could look through here. Hold on. Was it really something like of an actual but setback of sorts? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, no, there's no. I haven't heard anything particularly bad about it, and it does seem like stuff okay. It does seem like there was no particular complaints about like, oh, something's falling apart or something. It's just more like just probably like an aesthetic choice of sorts, and they just went with it because maybe it's just for that effect. Like it's an unfamiliar audience of sorts, but it kind of just changes when they perform, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, it's something that I can find, draws me in, not something where it feels so gray I can't even access or be part of and whatnot. So let's get back to the part with Bocchi, right? She's had it does seem like she's had she's having one of these daydreams again. Like one day she'll probably be on there. The thing is, she's doing this is a solo performance she is daydreaming about. And she's not fond of cultural festival activities. And I can understand that. I will say that there's trying to be involved. I mean, the last thing she wants to do is be too involved in the culture for like, it's already bad enough that she doesn't try to interact with many people in her school. But the fact of the matter is that she doesn't even like to. The fact that in culture festivals you tend to have to be more proactive, and she's not someone that's going to be proactive and be, within like just a bunch of people around, even if they're like all going to the same school and so. But there's also the point where like she also wants to take advantage of having being able to perform or something. That's why when you brought up the gymnasium stage, she was just kind of thinking of it, and she kind of just signed it for herself. She didn't think she was subconsciously just filled it out, and she was thinking back on it, and then she was eventually like, you know what, fuck it. Like you tell him, Ikyo Kita decide just submitted for her instead, knowing that she didn't want to do it, which led to that scene where she was. I like this scene here, this little scene here in particular. It's not as great. It's not as aesthetically impactful or expressive as a scene with Nijika and Bocchi from episode 5, which was great, amazing. But there's still a sense of like, you can sense what's going on in terms of like what they might be thinking. Like Kitan, like this kind of she does. You see, like you clearly see that there's something where she feels a little bit of guilt here and there. Like she's just like, oh, I submitted it. He went after she told everyone, she told Bocchi that she submitted the application for her to the other, to the latter's chagrin. and she feels bad for it. Honestly, like because she knew Bocchi didn't want to do it, but she really wanted to take this chance. And she made she because she wanted to help Bocchi in a way, because she wanted to give it a push, but and she also like she wants to have her her own chance at the performance as well, at performing for the school festival as well. She feels bad. She still feels bad about it, but at the same time, Bocchi, she's glad. She's seemingly glad that Kitan was giving her that push. Now, at that moment, I do not know what she might be thinking right now. Like maybe she's having these secondary thoughts which would explain why she probably went missing. I hope it's nothing too serious. I think she probably will be able to come, to be able to make it, but I don't know. I really don't know. But, it just showed that, like, remember, she's the one who was trying to shy away from, who literally just ditched the band, like, to begin the series. And she came back, and then she came back. And, she knows she's sort of she is aware of being an amateur, and that she wants to get better. And she's trying, because you can see that because that day I don't know if it was their first auction, or was whether or not it was episode 5 or episode 8 where Kitan was starting to look up to Bocchi, but she's become really attached to her ever since. Now, it can also be starting from episode 2 when they first met. I mean, that's where it starts. But I think, either episode 5 or episode, 8 is where she starts looking at, as someone she looks up to in a way, that she wants to help out as a friend. And, as like, not just a band member, as a fan, as a friend. And, she wants to get better at, being able to support that. Now, Bocchi may get the wrong idea too, but it could also be just her still trying to deal with her own her own issues, in terms of the pressure, because she does go missing. Now, I don't know why she went missing. She could, she did say she was having extra classes, but on the day they were supposed to perform, or I don't know if they're supposed to perform right then and there when they found out she was missing. But I don't know what happened. Like, we'll figure out next week. But she either might be having she either might be still held up mentally, or she might be doing something to try to on her own thing, but something happened and she hasn't made it yet. I don't know. I really don't know for sure, but it's gonna be. I hope it's nothing. I hope it's not too much of a problem, because she did seem It doesn't seem like from how It doesn't seem like from how Bocchi was reacting like that she would just go back on her word. Something might have happened. I doubt it would be, maybe it's something to do with the family. Maybe it has to do with something in regards to what I said before. Maybe she's trying to do something else to try to help with this the pressure she already has, but something happened. She got held up. I don't know. or if it was just maybe one of those hilarious incidents of where she ended up late because of something trivial. But I like this scene. I really do. It's nothing crazy of sorts. Although I do like the part where there's a focus. We get a little bit of Kiza's perspective here, where she pans up, and it stops just before where we would see Bocchi in full view. Now I would have liked to see Bocchi, where it pans up fully to see what Bocchi's expression would be, but that's fine. I wasn't. It could have went with that. It could have definitely went with that, but I think going but I don't. But I don't think it was what we got here was bad. Like, she was kind of just starting to half look, because she did seem to have stopped a little bit midway, and then when we get back to the other side where the camera just kind of switches places, she seems really like her cheeks are kind of flushed, like she's happy. She's kind of happy that Tina did what she did, even though like it wasn't something Bocchi was taking into account. And then of course, then we get this part where we're not focused. We get this focus on her face, and then she takes off running, and then like we see her run up, and then we get this scene right here. That was really nice. This scene was nice, and I will say that as much as I would like to see a Kick-Sack band, I would have liked to see more of their performance instead of just a little bit of this, a little bit of that with some stills. Nice looking colors with these still shots, anyways. And then like even if they're still shots, I'm still glad they indicated that they were playing it fast, hence the smears. I wish we could have seen more of that. That would have been nice. That could be reserved for maybe a second season. Who knows? But the notion of getting Bocchi, at least involved with a band that is a different band and how they go about with things does help. Even if they're playing a genre of music that is not very familiar with most people. Hence why everyone else in the venue was fucking gray. Like, you don't know those people. They're the unfamiliar ones. Because I never really hear psychedelic rock. I'm not gonna lie. That's not really a popular thing nowadays. I don't know if it is. If it is still, but anyways. But yeah, this little, it's still like a really funny sort of, I won't say dream sequence, but where she's just kind of caught up in it, and then you just see this little dream sequence where she's just drawn in, and then you see all this, and it's just kind of like, damn, that's quite the dream the fever dream there. So yeah, this is a really good episode. Not the greatest one. I mean, I think we're gonna have another crescendo for episode 12. It will depend on the staff though, because funny enough, this is supposed to be another transitionary episode, because this isn't the performance yet, the school live performance yet. I mean, of course they have to get some good finale, right? So, but it was still exceptionally well directed. Yusuke Kawakami, the episode director for this, from what I found out, also directed. Not only did he direct episodes 5 and 8, he also directed episode 8 of Sonobisuke, the one where that beach scene. It was like very well. There was like a lot of good scene directions there, and like especially with the animation. But it was kind of like a perfect place to where they can use that. Here, they were able to utilize it in one way or another. I think it was in this scene with Kicksack, and then a one with Kitan, and a one with uh and then maybe the beginning scene as well. But otherwise, I hope that Kawakami shows up again. But even if he doesn't, we can get I hope they have, Cloverworks does have a lot of good episode directors, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll say it's just another just a solid Bocchi episode. It's nothing inherently crazy, but at the same time, just like it's not one of those, let down episodes either. I get a good few laughs here and there, especially with Yo and Hiyori just being those in depth. He had to pay for it, and Yo was being punished. Was being punished, and you see the stomach was literally just growling. It was like just given a fright. One more thing, I like how Hiyori, as goofy as it is, she does give some really nice advice. I don't know advice, but it's more like just sort of her own account. It's just like, oh, you'll be fine, but you'll be fine, Bocchi. I mean, I was introvert too, and we just kind of draw each other, and so because we shared the same interests, we were able to do what we're doing right now. He's like, at the high school, it used to be Gloomsville, looking in the corner, and just like Bocchi, she was trying to turn her life around, and she was able to. Although, during part of that journey, she got addicted to drinking, because she was initially going to do it to try to help with her nervousness, but she just ends up being a drunkard instead. Come to think, I actually like how they explain how she ended up like that. She ended up like a drunkest, and unfortunately, it affected the way how she sometimes does some of her performances. Remember how she was she'd be just drinking during the performances and just spitting all over, have fucking pots and pans thrown in from the crowd. I mean, that performance went quite well though, although she does still go into the crowd anyways with a whole ass bottle. But yeah, but otherwise, her experiences back in the past aren't that much different from Bocchi, honestly. Now, Bocchi, I mean, it's still quite different with what she has to deal with. A little bit different in terms of what she has to deal with. Because it is kind of more so similar. There's some trivial differences, but in a way, Keisukeban's Keisukeban is a little introverted in one way or another. I think the introvertedness from Bocchi just kind of rubbed off on the other three. Everyone loses their nerves when they try something new. So now that I'm seeing this, I hope this isn't what Bocchi was is going through right now. That's why she's missing. I hope it's something else. I'm not sure yet. Do I have a good idea of what it's gonna be? Not really. I hope it's not again, I hope it's not anything too serious. We shall see though. It might just be like she ran into some issues and then it just shows up at the last moment. which I think that is gonna happen. All right, that'll about do it though. I wish I had more of an audience though, but you know, when the season finale starts, I'll probably be there'll be much more to talk about for sure. Anyways, smash the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter or join the Discord server. The private, personal Discord server I have. Just check the link, as it will be in the description below. But yeah, that'll do it for this edition of Bocchi Reactions. This is Real Station signing off, y'all. Next time, take care, stay safe, and have a great day, y'all.